Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, shooting you another video. And today's topic, I want to talk about the 3 roads to discovering case value. And these are 3 completely different roads. And by the end, you're going to know which road to take. Okay, so a guy gave me a message, and he initially messaged me and said, gave me like 2 facts about his case and asked me what I thought the case was worth. So if you watch any of my videos, you know that a lawyer can't really give you an opinion on value with just 1 or 2 facts, right? So in this case, it's a big injury, and it's an injury that the guy is struggling with for a long time and probably will struggle with for the rest of his life. And I'll tell you what I told him. You can, as a general rule, this is something that almost everybody understands. The bigger and the more permanent the injury, the bigger the case, in theory, right? But there are a million other variables that go into it. Now, when you're talking to a lawyer who's trying to sign up your case, he or she may be the kind of lawyer who tells you, oh, it's $1 million case, we're going to get you all the money in the world, blah, 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 blah. But there are a million reasons why that might not be the case, right? 3 right off the top of my head is you have a pre-existing condition where the medical records show that you have the same disability and complaints of pain before the accident and after the accident. That's 1. 2, you are fully or partially responsible for the crash, if it's a car crash, or otherwise you're responsible, or they have a strong argument to make that you're more than 50% responsible, because in Illinois, if you're more than 50% responsible for causing your own injury, you recover 0, right? Different states have different laws on that, though. And then finally, what if there's no money? What if there's no insurance? What if the person or company who injured you was acting by themselves? They had no insurance. We do an asset search on them. They have no money, no nothing. Now listen, there's ways around all this stuff, and I know them all because I've been doing this for about 25 years. But ethically, a lawyer's not supposed to tell you your case is worth X if you message them with 2 facts, right? And it's also just impossible to do. So beware any lawyer who tells you what your case is worth with that amount of information. So I told him that, and then he came back and gave me some, a little. I told him, like, look, I can't tell you, but what I told him after that matches what this video is about. So the first thing you can do is just rely on family and friends, or the guy down the block who allegedly got $1 million and he wasn't even hurt. I've heard that mainly over the telephone from people. Well, I know a guy and he got $1 million and he wasn't even hurt. Well, respectfully, that really doesn't happen. Is it possible that somebody got a lot of money for a minor injury? Highly doubtful. Highly doubtful. Insurance companies don't give money away like candy. In fact, they're not even paying people who are hurt unless you fight them, and that's where a good injury lawyer comes in. So the first path you can walk is just believe whatever some guy on the street or some lawyer who's trying to sign up your case tells you on 0 facts, 0 knowledge. I don't recommend that you go down that path, because all it's going to do is create more anxiety for you and create unrealistic expectations. So you're going to be thinking, notwithstanding the fact that your case has challenges and problems that you're unaware of, that you're entitled to $1 million, right? The second path is to use a tool like the one I have on my website, right? So I specifically made a tool. I made 2 tools. One is called the Case Cash Calculator, and the other one is called the Good Case Calculator. Both of these are completely free, and they're built by me, not some generic web company, not some non-lawyer. These are quizzes that I built to be free for you, that you or a loved one or anyone you know can use as many times as you want. that in 10 to 20 seconds flat will give you custom information about your situation, about your particular situation, because here's another thing. You're answering the questions off the top of your head. You don't have to go look at your paperwork, call your doctor, call the insurance company, go get the police report, any of this stuff, right? You answer all of these questions, pardon me, there's 7 of them, right off the top of your head, because the goal is to make a tool that gives you valuable information without talking to a lawyer, without having to do a bunch of legwork, and gives you an answer fast, right? So the link to both of those tools are in the description. The case cash calculator tells you what your case might be worth. The good case calculator tells you whether you might have a good case, a strong case, or whether you might have a case with some challenges, right? And I'm getting a ton of positive feedback. People love these tools. They're making nice comments in the comments section. Some people actually call me or email me to say thank you. That's not necessary. I built those tools to help you guys out, and please feel free to share them with whomever you want. Once again, the links are in the description to this video and all of my videos, so enjoy. But here's what, when you get to the end of the quiz, and it's the same thing I told this guy who consulted with me, what you get out of those quizzes or in my videos are not legal advice. And using my quizzes or watching my videos doesn't make me your personal lawyer. You have to specifically hire me to be your lawyer and then analyze your situation and give you legal advice. And that brings us to the third path, and it is the best path. You need an attorney with experience in personal injury, okay? Gone are the days where it's safe to hire a criminal lawyer to handle your personal injury case, or a divorce lawyer to handle your personal injury case. Those days are gone. You don't want to do that. It's a bad idea. You need somebody who has been in the trenches, has gone to trial, has done depositions, knows all the little intricacies, right? It's necessary to fix what can be fixed on a lot of these cases. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. The cleanest cases I get in my office still have something for the insurance company to complain about and for the defense to argue. And even if your case is about as clean can get, they go out and hire a biller to complain about the amount of the bills, as if it's your fault how much hospitals and doctors charge. Or, whatever you call it, like they hire a doctor who's never seen you, never treated you, you didn't hire, to look at your medical records and say you're not really hurt, or that it's arthritis. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. But that's the way it works. And so my point is, if you want a real answer to the question of what is my case worth, what are my chances, then you have to work with a lawyer, right? And a lawyer can ask you, getting a free consultation from a lawyer doesn't cost you anything, right? Some lawyers are hard sell. I'm not hard sell. Most lawyers I know are not hard sell. Some of them, I've had people tell me that they called a lawyer for a free consultation, and he told them that unless they're going to hire him, he doesn't want to talk to them, which sort of defeats the purpose of free consultation, right? Here's my consultation, hire me, or I'm not going to talk to you. It's not a free consultation. Certainly not the way I do it. But anyway, it's the best way to get the benefit of somebody with knowledge and experience who can actually give you an opinion about your case, right? And I'll tell you, like, the more complicated your case, I don't tell people dollar amounts on their cases when I give them a free consultation. I tell them it sounds like a good one, it sounds like a big one, or I'll tell them, like, this is going to be on the small side, but let's have you complete treatment and see where it goes. Because I want to be honest with people. I don't want to I'm never going to be one of these guys who says, "Oh, your case is worth $1 million. Here, sign the paper." That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't believe in doing that. I don't think you're doing the client a service. You're ultimately not doing your relationship with the client any favors, right? So those are the 3 ways that you can find out. You can listen to rumor, innuendo, and stories from your neighbors or family, or you can use a tool like the Case Cash Calculator or watch my videos and learn some valuable information there, but that's very limited. Or you can actually get a consultation and preferably hire a personal injury lawyer, as long as they're experienced and they know what they're doing. And that's your best chance. Not only is it your best chance to have a good idea about what your case is worth, it's absolutely your best chance for a great outcome in your injury case. So, it turns out the guy who used my Case Cash Calculator wrote me a long email telling me about how it's limited and it doesn't take into account this, and it estimated his case too low. And I just responded to him. I told him, listen, buddy, listen, I'm sorry you're dissatisfied with the tool, but I think I make it very clear that it's not the substitute for a consultation with a lawyer, okay? So I'm sorry that you think a 20-second tool on the internet didn't give you solid legal advice you could take to the Supreme Court, but it's not intended to. It's supposed to be informational, and I'm sorry you don't like what it told you, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. When I built that thing, there was a trade-off, right? Like, did I want to make it with 50 questions that it took you 15 minutes to fill out, 20 minutes to fill out? Nobody wants that on the internet. People want quick, fast, easy on the internet. And so, I really took pains to design a tool that was quick, fast, easy, still gives you amazing information, right? So anyway, if you want to use those tools, links in the description. If you or anyone you know needs a lawyer, please give me a call at 312-500-4500. Happy to talk to you, answer your questions, ultimately to represent you or a loved one or a friend. 312-500-4500. My YouTube channel now has well over 200 injury videos, so enjoy those. And if you enjoy my videos, please give me the thumbs up button and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I release a new video. Finally, if you wouldn't mind giving me a 5-star review on Google, it would really help me out because it's a very competitive market for personal injury these days. So I have a link in the description. All you do is go to that website on your phone, tablet, or computer, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. Literally takes you 5 to 7 seconds, something like that. But if you enjoy my content, or I've ever helped you out, or my information helps you and you wouldn't mind doing it, I'd really appreciate it. So link in the description. Other than that, I hope you and your family are well. And if there's anything I can do for you, give me a call. 312-500-4500. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.